Fernanda, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I actually just got off like a video call with Jacky and Tanner from Pan Clothing. I did a video with them back in like December? And I just love what they're doing with their company. I find them so inspiring, so we decided to just make another video to kind of let you guys know more about their company, because my last video just kind of showcased their products, and now this video is kind of showcasing their company. So go ahead and keep on watching, and there's a giveaway at the end, so go ahead and stay tuned for that. Today I am with the guys from Pan Clothing. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I am Tanner, and I grew up in Washington, D.C., and this is Jacky. And I grew up in Pulaski, Virginia, but now I live in New York City. And
Nice.
we both go to school at Hampton City College, and we're both seniors graduating in May.
Cool. So what we're going to do for this video is we are going to just kind of do like an interview almost, so you guys can get to know their company better and what they stand for. So let's get started. So the first question is, what is Pan?
Yeah, Pan is a socially conscious company, and we're dedicated to eliminating illiteracy around the world. So for every item that we sell, like these sweaters, we donate 5 textbooks to school children in need. And as of this past May, we've donated about 23,000 2,300 textbooks, and we have another 700 in queue that we're about to ship out soon.
Awesome. So where did you get the name Pan from?
Okay, so Pan means it's a Greek root for all. So Pangea is the collection of all the continents. So we felt like education is the great equalizer. It puts everybody on the equal playing field. So no matter where you start off in life, education doesn't determine where you end up in life because of education.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Awesome. So what inspired you to start Pan in the first place?
Yeah, so we took a trip to the Dominican Republic in last January, so about a year ago, and we visited a school down there, and we saw an entire classroom was sharing just one textbook.
Wow.
And yeah, it was about 20, 25 kids. So we thought, what can we do to fix this? And Pan was our creative solution to that problem.
Mm-hmm. So you said that you started Pan for education, but why was education such an important thing for you guys?
I think we both have personal connections on education and how it affects us personally. For example, my family, I'm actually a first-generation Asian American immigrant. And a lot of times I think about what makes me different from everybody else, and what makes my family so special, and what allowed my family to be so mobile in the socioeconomic ladder in this country. And I think a large part of that is because of education. So I'm really grateful to have those opportunities, and I kind of want to pass on that opportunity to those who are less fortunate. And you want to talk a little bit about? Yeah, education was always super important in my family. My mom was the first one in her family to go to college, and so it was just always really important growing up in our family. Like we read every day, and education was just a central part of our daily life. And another part of that is when we were thinking about what's the most impactful good that we could do as two individuals, we kind of had a short list and ended up with education because of the saying that give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, but if you teach a man to fish, you can feed him for a lifetime. And there's tons of good companies out there that do tons of wonderful things, like Tom Shoes, Warby Parker. Mm-hmm. But we feel like education has the most lasting impact for the community and for the future of that community. It's not a band-aid solution.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely relate to when you say, Jacky, that you are a first-generation immigrant. I am too. Mm-hmm. My family came from Mexico, so I actually went to school in Mexico up until I was like 7. So I can definitely see the contrast between an education in Mexico as it is here. So just seeing how many more opportunities I have or I've had in comparison to my family members that are still over there, it's like a vast difference. So that's really awesome that you guys are trying to change that.
Yeah, definitely. And that's one thing that we realize is that, like it does not make any of us in America and we're in the developed world any special. It's just kind of like a lottery system. We were fortunate enough to come to this country, and because we're in these positions, we should help other people.
Exactly.
Because we're able to. Yep.
Cool. So what have you learned so far in your journey of creating Pan?
Whole lot of different things. I think one thing we really, major thing we learned is how many different moving parts there are to starting a business. So just, getting a shirt that you can sell takes a long time, a lot longer than we thought. It probably took us almost 6 months to go from idea to just having a sample, a finalized sample, and then producing it in a big quantity, bringing it into the United States, marketing, actually distributing it after things are sold. We've learned a lot, and also just the importance of like really picking and being selective in who you work with and working with really good people. We've been really fortunate. We found a responsible factory that is free of child labor and treats its workers fairly, and we're really proud to partner with them. Our charity, Hope for Haiti, that we work through in Haiti is just like absolutely amazing. And then all the like influencers like you on social media and stuff have just been amazing to work with. So I think we've learned, A, how hard it can be, and B, like how much easier it is when you work with really good people.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Cool. What has been your biggest mistake so far?
The biggest mistake so far?
Yeah.
So one of our biggest mistakes so far is our products are made in Chengdu, China. It's made in a responsible factory there. So when we were importing our clothes over to America, we didn't take into account all the different customs fees and hiring an attorney to get it cleared. So that took a huge chunk of our budget out, and
like thousands of dollars.
Really?
Thousands of dollars that we didn't have at the time, and a lot of that was just kind of making last minute calls and trying to figure out how do one get an item imported into the country. So
yeah, it was a stressful few days.
Yeah.
So now that you went through that, is it a lot easier now to get things from?
Yeah, it's still now. I mean, we can budget for it before it gets here. We know to, like what to expect. And at the time, like we didn't know that if you're importing like over a certain amount of goods, that you need to have a broker to go through.
Oh, you do?
To pay custom fees. And so we literally just went to like the closest broker, and we're like, we need it like now, and like hurry please. And so now we're kind of prepared for it.
Good.
Yeah, and I think a lot of these mistakes, it's good that we're making these now, because I think it's a learning opportunity, and from every single one of these mistakes, we've learned a little bit about how to run a business. We're both business students, and it's one thing learning how to run a business, but it's very different when you're actually running a business. There's so many unforeseen challenges and obstacles that you can't, build into your business plan and, prepare for beforehand. You kind of have to do a lot of crisis management, and that's when you're really tested.
Yeah. So you both are still students, right? You're seniors in college right now?
We are, yeah.
So how do you even manage that? Like running your own business and still going to college for, it's your last year, so obviously you have to focus in your last year.
A lot of late nights.
Yeah.
Lots of late nights. I think
a lot of coffee.
I think when you find something that you're passionate about, and you have you feel like you have a purpose in life, you tend to make time for those things, and some other things becomes less important. It's surprising how well you can function on how less sleep. And we were both pretty involved students while we were like freshman, sophomore. We were in 10 different clubs and organizations, so we both have pretty good time management skills. So it's really about picking what's important to you and managing your time efficiently.
So essentially just prioritizing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So where do you see Pan going in the foreseeable future?
Yeah, so we want to start, of course, we want to work in more countries and continue to grow and work. Hopefully we want to do work in Africa is the next place that we're kind of kind of looking towards. We also want to come back to the U.S. at some point, probably within the next couple of years. The cost to do work in the United States, of course, is just more expensive. Buying your textbooks, is more expensive in the U.S. than in Haiti. So right now we're really focused, and we want to maximize every dollar that we have. So that's why we are really focusing in the developing countries right now, as well as the need is really great there. Certainly working more countries and eventually coming to do work in the United States.
We're also thinking about doing a lot of collaborations and partnerships with different schools and teachers. We actually both came back from talking at elementary school recently.
Really?
And just talking about talking to elementary students about other students in developing countries and how their education system is like and how they could help out their peers in other countries has been great.
Cool. That was actually my next question, if you guys were planning on expanding to the U.S., so you just answered that. That's really cool. So you said that it's the cost of helping U.S. schools would be much greater. So is that why you think that it would be in the next couple of years and not so much in the near future?
Yeah, I would say right now we're focusing on other developing countries, but eventually bringing it back to the United States is really important to us. There's a lot of need in the U.S., and I think that sometimes people don't realize that. Actually, where our school is in Central Virginia, and there's a lot of need in rural areas around here, as well as inner city schools. We actually went to a school in Philadelphia not too long ago and talked to students there.
Was it CJ's school?
Yeah. Super fun. And so we definitely want to bring it back to the United States at some point as well.
It's just that we could stretch our dollars a lot more now outside.
So you would have to grow your company more to be able to help more, essentially.
Yep. And also it's a whole new logistics problems that we have to solve out, the different distributions, different partnerships that we had to set up with. So it does take some time to develop those relationships.
Yeah. All right. So currently you guys have 2 different clothing pieces catering to both men and women. So you have the t-shirts and you have the sweaters that you guys are wearing. So do you plan on adding more clothing items to your company?
Yeah, definitely. So we actually want to move more into the women's apparel line and a lot more professional clothing. So it's targeting a lot for teachers, people who's working in professional settings, because we feel like those are the people that understand the impact and have benefited the most from education.
Definitely. Cool. What about for your men's line? Is there something you would like to add to it?
I know we both want to do some more professional wear, maybe an Oxford, things like that.
Polo.
Yeah, polo. Definitely.
But so right now it's just the 2 of us, and not having a fashion background or design background. It's kind of difficult to come up with different pieces. So we want to do as best of our abilities possible. So research and development will take a lot more time.
Yeah, yeah. But your current clothing pieces are really, really great. I'm actually about to buy today when we sign off. I was planning on buying a shirt for my fiance for Valentine's Day just because I love mine so much. So I'm sure that he'll like them too. And just there's such a great cause behind them. So I think it's a perfect gift. Let's see. So the next one is, so you said that you're going to make your trip to deliver more books. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah,
we're it'll probably be for the following school year, so it'll be this summer. And we hope to give to more countries than just Haiti. But this past school year, we gave about 2,400 textbooks to schools in southern Haiti, which was a super fun trip. I think I know we have a vlog on it on our channel.
We were able to
really great.
Go down there and actually see our impact, which is probably one of the most amazing experiences of my life so far. It's one thing when you're in America selling a t-shirt and you get so disconnected on what's the final good. What are you doing, rather than just selling a t-shirt and bringing in some revenue, but actually seeing the amount of impact and meeting the kid that's on the receiving end and seeing the conditions of the school, it really changes your mindset about how a business should function in today's day and age.
Yeah. And so talk about a little bit about your trip to Haiti. So, like, from start to finish, you guys hopped on a plane. How did you get the textbooks there? How long were you there for?
Our textbooks are actually produced in country, and so we worked through our partner charity Hope for Haiti, and so they were actually delivered like a couple weeks before we got there. But we still wanted to go to the school. It was a whirlwind of a trip. We landed in. We were only there like 3 nights.
3 nights. Got off class, drove to the airport right after class, hopped on a plane, flew to Haiti, and neither of us knew French or Creole, which is a language there. So we, met up with our translator, and this is.
Well, we didn't not right off the plane. Like we had a driver like prepared, and so they met us at the airport. We drove to where we stayed the first night, and then the next morning at 5 a.m. Our driver picked us up and took us to a bus station, and we rode a bus like about 4 to 5 hours to the town where like the Hope for Haiti is based out of, Lakai, Haiti, and then hung out there. And then the next day they have cars, and they took us halfway to the school, and then we had to hike the rest of the way because
you had to hike.
Because it had rained a bunch like the week before, and so the car couldn't go any further, and so then we hiked with all this camera gear and stuff.
Yeah, so the school that we're helping out is actually in a very mountainous area of Haiti. And to access the school, there's really no paved roads or any traditional roads that you would think of. We were actually driving in a dry riverbed, a big 4x4 off-road SUV, and it only made it halfway of the journey, and the other half we probably hiked another hour or so throughout different up and down different mountain ranges.
Wow.
And that also puts in perspective how these kids get to school, right? So this one school serves as the center of education for the surrounding villages, and some of the kids actually hike up to 2 hours to the school one way in 90-degree weather. So it really puts it's a whole different world.
Yeah, it puts things into perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said that the kids that go to that school have to hike, like, is a pretty like decent hike, right? So, do you ever think that maybe also providing like adequate shoes for them to go to school would be a thing that you would be interested in doing in the future?
That's definitely definitely a possibility. One thing we really wanted to make sure we were doing is giving. Is really maximizing like what we were giving and making sure that we were fulfilling a need and not just fulfilling something that we thought we needed. So we would want to like really do our research and like talk to people and make sure like that would be that's something that they really like need and desire. But yeah, definitely. I mean, that's.
So we actually work really closely with the principal, the director of the school, and he actually requests the items.
Oh, okay.
And that's why we decide to send certain items. And sometimes our help actually expands outside textbooks. We've sent
like gloves and things like that.
Maps, pens and pencils. We just put textbooks on our website, and that's what we try to advertise, because education is not one of those concepts that you could easily. It's not tangible good, right? It's easy to say that you buy this shoe and you give a person a pair of shoes in return, but you can't be like, you buy our shirt and we'll give them education. Yeah. So textbooks is a good starting point, but
and their budget. So their budget is, they do have like some budget to buy supplies and stuff, and so we also, by giving textbooks, we alleviate that. So the principal did tell us they were able to start construction on 2 new classrooms because we were able to.
Oh wow!
We were able to, all of their school supplies for the entire year were.
So it's definitely like a team effort to just kind of help them out.
Yeah, it really is.
Cool. So you guys want to do a giveaway, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what should we do for the giveaway?
We were thinking of giving a shirt and a sweatshirt.
Okay.
Would be really cool. Yeah.
So all you have to do is follow both of our accounts on Instagram.
Yep.
I think your account's that one happy classroom on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess you can post the link, and ours is _lovepan. Just follow both of our accounts, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. How about we also so I'll post a picture of the giveaway and stuff like that. And to enter, how about we have each entry person tag at least 2 people? That way we can get the word out even more.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. Because we are also trying to build a movement. Yeah, that's our whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So is there anything else you guys would want to let everybody know?
Thank you so much. It's been really fun.
Yeah, it's been a crazy ride. Just to think that like a year ago we were just sitting in a coffee shop, just like so devastated to see there's a problem in the world and no one's really addressing it, and to come up with this idea, not knowing where it's going to take us, to a year after we've been to the Dominican Republic 3 times to look at different schools there. We've been to Haiti once to give to schools there. We've got our products. We've been selling. It's been super fun, and I don't think I could see what I was doing a year ago from now. It's been super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. I'm gonna stop recording real quick. Alright, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to go ahead and enter the giveaway. I'll have the link to my Instagram and their Instagram down below so you can enter. So remember, to enter, you must be following me on Instagram, following them on Instagram, and tag 2 people on the post that I'm going to be showing right here somewhere. And that is it. Good luck, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.